All right, so we're back. And this time we're diving headfirst into La Liga Matchday 24. We got a whole bunch of articles and
Yeah.
reports all about Matchday 24.
I know, right?
It's going to be a wild one.
Fuck up.
Yeah, so we're going to sift through all this stuff and try to surface those golden nuggets,
The juicy bits.
yeah, the insights.
The stuff that makes you sound like you really know what's going on.
Exactly. Yeah, make you the most informed fan at your next watch party.
Exactly. So it's like, did you see that game? And it'd be like, well, actually,
Yes.
if you look at,
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was a wild weekend, wasn't it?
It was a weekend of like twists and turns.
Yeah.
There was so much going on.
It really reminds you why the Liga is so captivating.
It's
Like
true.
every single match is just
Unpredictable.
so much intensity.
It is.
Yeah.
It really is.
Well, we had some surprising upsets, some nail-biting finishes.
Oh, for sure.
And of course, those top teams, right?
Always gotta love that.
Battling it out for the title, Real Madrid and Barcelona both won, which means that title race is absolutely still on fire.
Still blazing.
Still blazing.
Yeah.
Speaking of things heating up,
Yeah.
did you catch that Leganés and Alavés match?
Oh my gosh. Yes. 6 goals.
6 goals. Are you kidding me?
Unbelievable.
That's the kind of stuff that gets people hooked on La Liga.
Absolutely. I mean, that's why you just never know what's going to happen.
You never know. Could be 1 goal, could be 6.
Exactly.
Who knows?
All right, so let's unpack some of these games, starting with the ones that really fuck things up, the ones that had the biggest impact
The ones that matter.
on the standings.
Okay.
So let's start with Real Madrid.
Right.
They managed a 2-0 win over Osasuna,
Yeah.
which on the surface might not seem like a huge deal,
Right.
but it keeps them right there in the title hunt.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't just about, outscoring their opponent.
Yeah,
What really impressed me was
Okay.
Real Madrid shutting down Osasuna's attack.
really. Yeah, their high press, like led by Casemiro, it was so effective.
Wow.
They forced Osasuna into making so many mistakes.
Yeah.
And they just never really settled into the match.
So it's not just about having a star-studded attack. It's about that defensive strength as well.
You got it. You need both. It's a balance.
Okay, well, let's shift gears a little bit to Barcelona.
Okay?
They also got a win,
They did.
a 1-0 victory against Rayo Vallecano.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you might think Barcelona winning, no surprise there, but
Yeah,
there's actually something really interesting about this.
there is, right? So,
So tell me more.
Rayo Vallecano,
Okay.
they've been struggling defensively all season. You
Oh,
know?
really?
Yeah. And yet,
Mm-hmm.
they held Barcelona
Wow.
to only 1 goal,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
That is a big deal. I mean, Barcelona.
one of the most potent attacking forces in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Messi's gone, but they still have
Yeah.
Lewandowski, all those guys.
Right.
And they only scored 1 goal.
So this actually speaks volumes about Rayo's
Yes, about their improvement.
on the defensive end.
Exactly. Like,
Ah.
they've clearly made some adjustments.
Yeah.
Like some tactical things that are working.
Yeah.
And it meant that Barcelona had to work
Yeah.
much harder
Yeah.
for that victory.
That's what I love about La Liga.
I know, right?
Is that even these teams that are lower down the table,
Yeah.
they can make life
So difficult.
so difficult for the Giants.
It's true.
And speaking of teams that never give up, we got to talk about Atlético de Madrid.
Yes,
They got a 2-1 win
they did.
against RC Celta,
They did.
which keeps them right there in the thick of that title race.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, that match,
That match was
it was a testament.
to their resilience.
Went down a goal early,
Really?
but they fought back.
That's amazing.
They slawed their way back in
Mm-hmm.
and ultimately
Wow.
secured those 3 points. Do you think they can realistically challenge Real Madrid and Barcelona for the title, though? Or are they always going to be playing catch-up?
It's tough. They have the talent
Yeah.
and the experience,
Mhm.
but Real and Barca, they've set a really high bar this season.
Yeah.
I mean, if any team can disrupt that duopoly,
Yeah.
it's probably Atletico.
Yeah.
They're known for their never-say-die attitude.
Yeah. And their ability to just
Grind it out.
grind it out.
Get those results.
Okay, so we talked about those top contenders, but we can't forget about that match that had every
On the edge of their seats.
that unbelievable 6-goal
Oh, my.
draw between Leganés and Alavés.
That was a wild one.
Wasn't it? It was
Bagmar.
constant back and forth.
Yeah.
Both teams just refusing to back down.
It was like a tennis match, almost.
Yeah. Some fantastic goals, some questionable defending.
Oh, yeah. The defending
A
was
little
a
shaky.
little suspect. But hey, who cares? It was entertaining.
I mean, it was enough
For a whole
really,
season.
to fill a whole season.
Crammed into one game.
It felt like every time one team scored, the other one would immediately answer back.
I know.
Just incredible.
It was like they were
I mean, talk about unpredictable.
feeding off of each other's energy.
I know.
Like, oh, you scored. Well, we could score too.
It was a fantastic advertisement for La Liga's
Unpredictable.
unpredictability.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a reminder
Yeah.
that every match can deliver surprises.
Mm-hmm.
And even those teams
Yeah.
who are fighting to avoid relegation,
Yeah.
they can put on a show.
They can.
For sure.
Speaking of fighting to avoid relegation, Espanyol pulled off a crucial
It
win
was a big one.
against Athletic Club. Absolutely. I mean, that victory could be huge for their hopes
Of climbing that table.
Yeah.
Getting out of that relegation zone.
So that result, it definitely shakes things up.
It does.
Down there in the relegation bed.
In the relegation battle.
I mean, Espanyol came in as underdogs,
Total underdog.
but they played with such heart and determination.
You could see it.
It paid off.
It did.
This is what makes La Liga so compelling, right?
Yeah.
It's like even those teams battling at the bottom,
Yeah.
they can pull off stunning upsets.
Absolutely.
It just keeps things interesting, right down to the wire.
Right down to the wire.
It's a reminder that in this league, anyone can
Yeah.
beat anyone.
On any given day.
On any given day.
That's why we loved it.
Okay, so we've covered some of those standout victories,
Yeah.
but what about those draws?
Oh, the draws.
Villarreal and Valencia played to a 1-1 stalemate,
Mm-hmm.
as did Mallorca and Las Palmas. Draws can sometimes feel
Anticlimactic.
little anticlimactic.
Like, oh, a draw. Okay.
Right.
But
But-
in a tight race like this,
Yeah,
every point matters.
that's true.
Like, those draws could have huge implications
Yeah.
as we hit into the later stages of the season.
I think there's a tendency maybe to focus on the wins and the losses, but
yeah.
those draws
They're crucial
for
for
teams that are fighting for a specific goal.
Whether it's the title,
Right.
winning the
or
time around,
avoiding relegation.
avoiding relegation.
It's a big deal. Yeah.
A draw for a top team
Yeah.
can feel like, oh, we missed out on 2 points.
Right, yeah.
But a draw for a team that's battling relegation is
Yeah.
like, yes, we got a point.
It's all about perspective.
Perspective. That's one of the things I love about analyzing La Liga.
Yeah.
There were so many layers to consider.
Yeah.
And every result, no matter how
Right.
seemingly insignificant,
Yeah.
could have a ripple effect
Yeah.
across the whole league.
Well said. Well said. All right. So we've talked about the big wins, the surprising upsets, the draws that could prove pivotal. But La Liga is about more than just the final score, isn't it?
Oh, it totally is. It's about the stories,
Right.
the individual performances,
The tactical battle.
the drama. It's everything.
And that's what we're going to dive into next.
Let's do it. So let's shift gears a little bit
Okay.
and talk about some of those individual performances,
Ooh, yes.
the ones that really caught my eye
Okay, I love this.
this match day.
Yeah. Who impressed you the most?
Well, I mean, you can't talk about
Yeah.
impactful performances without mentioning Robert Lewandowski.
Of course. Of course.
He scored the only goal
Right.
in Barcelona's win against Rayo Vallecano.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly,
Yeah.
he was just a constant menace
Yeah.
to their defense.
It seems like Lewandowski just has this knack for finding
I know,
right
right?
at the net.
It's like he was born to score goals.
Yeah, like it's not even...
He just knows where to be.
Yeah, it's not luck.
It's not luck. It's skill.
Yeah.
It's awareness.
Yeah.
His positioning
Yeah,
is always perfect.
yeah,
And he can finish from anywhere.
yeah. It's incredible.
It's like a master
He's a master.
of goal scoring.
Then while we're talking about standout performances,
Yeah.
we can't overlook Real Madrid's
Oh, absolutely not.
defensive masterclass
Yeah.
against Osasuna.
They were like a brick wall.
I mean,
Separate Alaba.
Silva-
Oh, Alaba and Labelle were
It was
absolutely
immense. Yeah,
just snuffing out Osasuna's attacks.
yeah.
Time and time again.
They barely even gave them a
It matters.
stupid goal.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder if their defensive strength is going to be the key
Maybe.
to their success this
It could be.
It might be the thing that gives them the edge over Barcelona.
It's possible.
So, okay, we've talked about those stars, but I'm always fascinated by
Yeah.
those players who maybe fly under the radar a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Those unsung heroes.
The ones you don't always hear about.
Yeah, yeah.
But they're crucial.
Yeah. Who stood out to you in that category?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I would say Yangel Herrera
Okay.
from Girona.
Okay, yeah.
He scored the equalizer
Oh, wow.
in their draw with Getafe.
Okay.
He's
Wow.
he's a dynamic midfielder.
Okay.
He just brings this spark
Oh, cool.
to their attack.
I'll have to keep an eye out for him.
You should.
Yeah, it's always exciting to discover
New players.
those players that are on the rise.
Yeah. Up and coming.
Yeah, exactly.
And speaking of midfielders,
Yeah.
how about Manu Morlanes?
Oh, from Villarreal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Against Valencia?
Oh, he was outstanding.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Completely controlled the tempo
Yeah, he did
of
a
that match,
agitating play.
making those interceptions,
Yeah.
just making life difficult.
Yeah, he did. His
Yeah.
performance was a testament
The
to...
depth and
excellence.
quality of that Villarreal squad.
Yeah, that depth could be crucial as the season goes on, especially if they're going to
Oh,
challenge
absolutely.
for a European spot.
Yeah.
Because it's not just about the starting 11.
No, it's about the whole squad.
It's about having those players
Who can step up
who can step up.
when needed.
Right.
It's a team effort.
It is. It is.
And speaking of teams,
Yeah.
we can't forget about the
managers.
the brilliant minds behind them.
And managers.
The strategists, the
Yeah.
ones who really
Yeah.
orchestrate
Like
everything.
the architects.
They're the architects.
Yeah, they often don't get
the credit they deserve.
the credit they deserve, yeah.
It's true.
So which managers caught your attention
This match day.
this match day? Yeah.
Well, Manuel Pellegrini of Real Betis
Yeah.
continues to impress me.
I mean, what he's done with that team
It's remarkable.
is
It's remarkable.
they're playing
Yeah,
such attractive attacking football.
they are. Yeah,
And they're consistently challenging
yeah,
for that top 4 spot.
yeah.
I mean, their 3-0 win over
Real Sociedad
Real Sociedad
was a statement.
It's a statement.
Like, they're not messing around.
They're not here to play. They
Right.
want that Champions League spot.
Exactly.
And Pellegrini's acumen,
Tactical acumen
it's a big part of their
success.
Yeah.
He just gets the best
Yeah.
out of his players.
And he's created this system
yeah, where they can just
express them.
express themselves on the pitch.
Okay, so then you have someone like Jagoba Arrasate,
Oh, yeah,
the manager of Osasuna.
Yeah.
They might have lost to Real Madrid,
they did.
but they've been having a fantastic season
Oh, they have.
overall.
They really have.
I mean, they're punching
well above their weight.
well above their weight.
Yeah.
So Arrasate,
Yeah,
he's built this team
he has.
that is just so well organized,
So well organized.
disciplined.
So disciplined.
There might not have the
the star power
power
of some of the bigger clubs.
of Real Madrid or Barcelona,
Yeah,
but they make up for it
with hard work,
with hard work,
tactical awareness,
Yeah.
and just
Yeah.
that fighting spirit that
Yeah.
you love to see.
It's a great example of how a good manager can,
Elevate a team.
yeah,
You know, even if they don't have
even if they don't have the biggest budget
the biggest budget.
or the most famous players,
Exactly.
it's all about creating a cohesive unit
That plays for each other.
that plays for each other. Yeah,
Now,
yeah,
Before we move on
okay,
to the big picture implications
Mhm.
of all this,
yeah.
I think we need to
Take
take a moment
Yeah.
to appreciate
Okay.
the fans,
Oh, the fans.
the heartbeat of this league.
Yeah.
They bring the passion,
Yeah.
the energy,
The noise
these-
La Liga has.
some of the most dedicated fans in the world.
I mean, it's incredible.
The atmosphere
Yeah.
in those stadiums,
Yeah.
it's electric.
It's a spectacle.
It really
It's
is.
like you're going to
Yeah.
a theatrical performance.
It is.
I've always said that
Mm.
experiencing a La Liga match live
Oh, yeah.
is something
You got to do.
every football fan should do.
At least once.
At least once.
You got to do it.
You can just feel the history,
Yeah.
the tradition.
The culture, raw
it's
emotion.
truly special.
It goes beyond the game itself.
Yeah.
It's about the whole experience.
That's about the cult.
the community.
Yeah.
The shared love
Yeah.
for this beautiful sport.
Well said.
So
Yeah.
we've discussed those standout performances,
Mhm.
both individual
Yeah.
and collective,
Yes.
and we've acknowledged the fans.
We have.
But all of this leads to a bigger question.
Yeah.
What does all of this mean for the rest of the season?
Yeah. What are the implications?
Yeah, the implications
out of these results.
That's what we're going to explore next.
Mhm. All right, let's do it. All right, so let's take a step back.
Okay.
And look at the bigger picture.
Big picture, yeah.
After all the excitement of Matchday 24,
Mhm.
what do these results tell us
Yeah.
about the rest of the season?
Well, the first thing that jumps out
Yeah.
is that
Yeah.
the title race
Mm-hmm.
is more intense
Oh yeah.
than ever,
Real Madrid and Barcelona.
neck and neck.
The top.
Like a heavyweight
Boxing match.
It is.
Just blow for blow, round after
You
round.
can't look away for a second.
And to make things even more interesting,
Yeah,
you got
it is.
Atletico de Madrid
Lurking right there.
lurking just behind them.
Waiting for
Just
us.
look up. Yeah, so it's
Three-horse race.
Three-horse race.
And it's going to be so exciting
Yeah.
to see how it plays out.
But even beyond those top three,
Yeah.
there are other teams that could have a say
Oh, yeah.
in how this unfolds.
Absolutely.
Like, what about Sevilla?
Sevilla, they're
They're quietly putting
a
together.
very strong campaign.
Yeah, they could be a dark horse.
They could be. You know,
They got the experience.
They got the
I
talent.
think you're right to highlight them.
Sevilla's a team that knows how to win,
They do.
and they've got a manager,
Yeah.
Julian Lopetegui,
Right.
who's got a proven track record.
Yeah, he's the real deal.
So
Definitely a team to watch.
keep an eye on him.
Okay, so the title race is
Captivating,
captivating,
for sure.
but we can't forget about
The other end of the table.
the other end. Right.
Yeah.
That-
For battle
To avoid a relegation.
to avoid relegation.
That's just as intense.
Espanyol's win over Athletic Club was
Huge.
a huge step
In the right direction.
for them.
It gives them a little bit of
Breathing room.
breathing room, but they're
They're not safe yet.
not safe yet.
Yeah.
The relegation battle.
It's a roller coaster.
always a roller coaster.
It's going to be more twists and turns.
More twists and turns.
sure.
It's amazing how every single point can
Yeah.
feel so crucial
For
for
sure.
those teams.
Yeah.
Fighting for survival.
Yeah.
Even those draws that we talked about.
Oh, yeah.
Villarreal versus Valencia, Mallorca
Yeah.
against Las Palmas.
Could end up being
But-
incredibly significant.
Yeah, and it just highlights how in a league
Competitive.
as competitive as a
And it
league
matters.
that has, yeah.
Whether you're fighting for the title,
Mm-hmm.
a European spot,
Yeah.
or just trying to stay up
Yeah.
those points.
They add up
They had to.
Okay, so putting you on the spot a little bit here.
Okay.
Do you have any predictions?
Predictions.
Yeah. Who do you see
All right,
lifting the La Liga trophy
Ooh, that's a tough one.
at the end of the season? Yeah.
If I had to put money on it,
Yeah.
I'd probably still say Real Madrid or Barcelona.
Yeah. Okay.
I've just been the most consistent
Yeah.
all season.
Yeah.
And they've got the squads
Yeah.
to handle the pressure
Right.
of a title race.
But you never count out
Never count out Atletico.
Atletico, right?
They've got that experience.
Yeah, they got that grit.
And that grit.
That could make all the difference.
Especially in those late season matches.
Yeah, yeah.
And who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe Sevilla.
Maybe Sevilla could pull off a surprise.
You never know.
I mean, that's the
For
beauty.
La Liga, right?
It's a league where anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
We've seen upsets.
Yeah.
We've seen comebacks.
Dramatic twists.
Dramatic twists.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen.
You just never know.
That's why we tune in.
Week after week, yeah.
We love the unpredictability.
Passion.
The passion.
The pure entertainment.
It's just so good.
La Liga delivers. So,
Yeah.
as we wrap up this deep dive
On Matchday 24.
into Matchday 24.
I hope you've gained a little deeper
Yeah.
appreciation
Yeah, a deeper understanding.
for this league.
Yeah.
It's a league full of
Yeah.
intriguing stories.
Tactical battles.
Tactical battles.
Moments of brilliance.
Moments of brilliance.
It's a league that rewards those who
pay attention
to the details, look beyond
the headlines,
and
appreciate the nuances,
the nuance
that make it so special.
Keep watching,
Keep learning.
and keep enjoying
The beautiful game.
the beautiful game.
Until next time.
See ya.